Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Dr. Toshia. Dr. Toshia is the author, STEM educator, and a podcast host. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Dr. Toshia. Doctor, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Excellent. Thank you so much. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
I was 18. I met a person who basically changed my life and told me that I could do anything. And she exposed me to many opportunities that gave me the opportunity to do anything. So I'm just grateful to her. Her name is Dr. Marcia. She's a professor in Florida, and her impact on my life has been profound.
Wonderful. So you are a STEM educator, an award-winning STEM educator. So what are the top three mistakes to avoid?
The top three mistakes to avoid: self-doubt. It doesn't get you anywhere. Avoiding risk. Don't do it. You got to have some. You have to take on some risk because what would life be without them? And then the other mistake to avoid is not doing your homework. Be prepared. And so there's something to it. Some people are like, yeah, I just do it. But there is really something to really taking time to hone your craft and really own what your skills and talents are, and then moving forward into enhancing and growing those. So those are my top three mistakes to avoid.
So what is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
My greatest failure story was actually the first time I was given a leadership position. And when I tell you I was a horrible leader, I would just, it just sort of, it went a place. So what I learned is that I have to learn how to listen. And by listen, I mean actively listening, not preparing my next answer, but actively listening to what the person is trying to tell me. And then then the other thing I learned is I learned that I want to be the type of leader that sort of talks myself out of a job. I've led you so well that you no longer need me, which means that I've given you opportunity, I've given you time, I've given you opportunities to hone your skills so that you don't need me to be your leader because you have now become a leader. And so that's the type of leader I strive to be in all the things that I do. And that lesson is reiterated every day when I'm in spaces and doing what I do.
Wonderful. That's amazing. So what are the top three success secrets? Excuse me. What are your top three success secrets that others can model from?
Oh, okay. My success one is to have a really good support system on those days when you're just not feeling it or you've gotten very bad news. There's someone or someones who are around to say, "Hey, girl, you got this," or "Hey, guy, you're still top dog. You can get this done." The other thing is to know what you know, and that's it. The third the third thing is to really recall why you started. Remember your why. I think those three things can really carry you far in doing what it is that you do. Because this being an entrepreneur or working in spaces where you're a leader can be hard and lonely. So these three things can keep you.
Can you elaborate a little more the third one?
Remember your why. Okay, so why you started? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Why is it important to you? What does it mean to you? What's the hidden meaning behind the meaning? The things you tell people, and then the real reason. Remember those things because that's the push. That's the thing that keeps you going when it's dark, when things don't go the way you want to, when you've gotten bad news, or when things are good. So you can't forget it because it is the engine that pushes and drives the train that you're on.
Wonderful. We are about to start a lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay. What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for my health and my family.
How young are you?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm 49. I'm 49.
So, doctor, you are not 49. You are 18 years old with
Mhm.
31 years experience.
I love it. I'm for it. Yes.
Okay, cool. What you want to do when you grow up?
Oh, I want to speak on stages and talk about STEM and girls and how we can improve on that. That's what I want to do when I grow up.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
You go at it full force. You don't let it gain steam. You confront it and then you plow through it.
How do you start your day?
In prayer, I thank God every morning that I'm awake, that I'm clothed and in my right mind, and then I start my day.
What is the advice you will give it to your younger yourself?
Be confident in yourself. You have all the answers to all the questions that you have. You just need to be confident in them and move in them.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
I don't have to anymore. He knows me well enough to know that if I've come to him with an idea, it's we're going to do that.
What is the impactful book you have read and what did you learn from it?
I just finished Karen Arrington's Your Next Level Life, where she basically tells us how to level up. If we want to get to the next level, whatever that level is, she gives us some really profound steps and easy steps on how to do that. So I'm excited to put some of those into play right in the next over the next couple of months. Leveraging
Can
your network is the one that's really
can
most important. Sorry.
can we see the book?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. You see it? Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
wonderful. Why being impactful is important to you?
Because I think it's the way of the world right now. You have to make an impact for people to want to hear from you, people to want to know you, people to want to get advice from you. What is your impact? I think we all strive to be impactful in our lives in whatever different way we're all working. So impact is important.
Who is your mentor and what is the impact?
So my mentor I talked about earlier, her name's Dr. Marcia. Her impact has been profound on my life, personally and professionally. She was the one who basically told me to take control and take charge of what my career is going to be, and I've done that ever since we had that conversation, maybe about 10 years ago. I was just like, oh, that makes so much sense. Her impact has been profound.
What do you want to be remembered for?
That I cared for people, that I care for my people, for American women in particular, and how they were navigating the STEM space, that I really cared about their experience. That's what I want to be remembered for.
Who is your ideal client?
If you are an African American or woman of color in STEM and you are struggling in that environment, you are my ideal client. I am here to help you. I have skills, I have the experience, and I have talents that I know can help you be successful in your STEM career.
How can we support you?
Ooh, that's really good. This podcast is one, or the show is one way. The other way is just to send, people my way. If you know of women of color in STEM that are in need of help, or they may be struggling in some way or other, just put us in contact with each other so that we can have the initial conversation.
Wonderful. Any place they want to go to your website or they want to go
They
to
can go to my website, which is www. Drtoshia.com. Tasha is spelled Toshia.com.
Dr. Toshia.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to show it right now because we are live. Is that right?
Yes.
Does it look good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to visit this site right now so that, oh my God, you have amazing site, Dr. Tasha, nerd system queen.
I
A
am the
pro
nerdy
woman
STEM
on
queen.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, your website
yeah.
is I help minority women in STEM who feel overwhelmed, overshadowed, and overlooked to stand up for themselves and stand. Oh my God, you are really empowering everyone. I can tell.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay. Folks, visit the website. Even though you may not be the ID client, I want you to check it and look at how much she has done. Okay. We are about to wrap up. And Doctor, I like to have few words from you about your experience and being on a Growth Hacking Secret show. Here's my question. What would you say about your guest experience on the show?
It's been fun. And it's also given me the opportunity to really think about some areas that I really haven't thought about in a while. Your questions were impactful, insightful, and the fact that they were sort of short answer had you really thinking about what you wanted to say and how you wanted to say it, which I think is really clever. So I've had a really good, fun time on the show.
Wonderful. What would you say as a final word?
I would say as my final words, one is for those people who are out there new, looking through or looking at the show. Success is relative. That's number one. Two, keep striving at it until you are satisfied with whatever your results are. It's not a matter of how much money you make or how many clients you have. It's like, are you satisfied with whatever your thing is? That's what I would tell my clients when we're working together, and that's what I would tell you is success is it's internal and it's personal as well as it's being professional. So make sure that when you are going through these processes that you are really aware of all of it and how you want it to impact your life and the life of others.
Yeah, success is a personal. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.